guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well. Today we've got another car feature. Haven't seen the other ones, the playlist is below, so have a look at that. But in today's video we've got a beautiful BMW and we are joined by Brian. So Brian, how are you doing?
Not too bad, mate. Yourself, Will?
Good, very good. So just tell us a little bit about this car.
It's just, it's an E92 335D in velvet blue, so it's one of three in the UK. On airlift. Had the BBS sort of replica wheels on it before, but now put on some Bowler B17s, 8.5s and 9.5s on the rear. Wrapped in Michelin PS4Ss. Disc wise, we got some G2000 tear-up discs on it, so it's an upgrade from a 338 to a 348mm. The pads are Feroda DS2500 pads. I've got hell braided lines on it all around, just standard brake fluids to be fair.
And you've gone for, if you could just do a quick pan, we've gone for show car, just everything, haven't you? Because it's, you know, the works, some people either go one or the other, but you've got everything. Yeah, I mean,
it started off as I only wanted it just for a show car, so it's just literally I just wanted it to be slammed out when I air it out. I want it to be, sort of tucked in. But yeah, and the more I started to sort of drive it hard, the more I wanted to sort of use the potential of this engine. So it then went on to the car already came as a stage 1 map.
Okay.
So they were quoting 350 brake with 700 newton meters, but obviously when we took it in for the dyno, it actually produced 334 with 660 something newton meters of torque. On the
6-speed auto?
On the 6-speed HP auto, yeah. So the gearbox was not mapped then. So at that time I mapped the gearbox to XHP stage 3 and also mapped it to stage 2. So the supporting mods for them are, I've got the hybrid turbos, I've got the Wagner Evo 1 intercooler, I've got a Wagner 3-inch downpipe, I've got an EGR delete from Dark Side, and a swap flat blanket, and EGR cooler delete as well. That's pretty much it. It's on the stock fuel pump, so still on a CP3 pump, so we're pretty much maxing out on the injectors and the pump at the minute. Yeah. But the map's been on for nearly 3.5-4 years now, and it's done me some justice.
And this was a daily, wasn't it? It was your...
Yeah, it's just started off as a show, then a daily, and now it's just... And then I took it to a few track days just to have a bit of fun. I took it to the Nürburgring. Done about 9-12 laps on it there. Done Castle Combe, done Snetterton.
You go to France as well a lot.
Yeah, took it to France, took it to Holland. So it travels around with me. It's putting great memories. Yeah.
That's what it's all about as well. But,
absolutely, yeah. I have missed out. So I've got the supporting mods for the suspension. I have got the H&R anti-roll bar, so it's gone up from a standard one's I think 24mm. It's now on 28mm, and I've put some Powerflex bushes on them. Powerflex bushes on the rear trailing arm. It's got E92 arms on it as well. Must have missed a couple of bits there, but that's all I can sort of think of at the minute. It is 3P, so you can adjust the camber and you can stiffen up the suspension. So we took a few times to fiddle around with it because when we sort of slammed it out, one of the side wasn't sort of sitting right to the other side, so I mean it took about 5-6 attempts, and now it's sitting sort of to where I like it. Yeah,
and it always turns heads, doesn't it? It's a beautiful car. But we're going to go out for driving a bit, and this thing is speedy. It does 60, so we will be going out for cruising it. So if you're excited for that, then definitely leave a like on the video, and yeah, enjoy. Right, so we're in the car now. It's very comfy, isn't it? These seats are BMW seats, always are. They're lovely. But...
These are the F80 bucket seats, so they come from the F80 M3. Okay. So you get them either on the F80 or the F82 M4.
Yes. So they're not okay. What did you do with the stock ones?
The stock ones just got rid of it.
Oh right, right. Were they okay, or were they?
Yeah, they're straight fit actually. So the heated seats work as well on the button, and the light actually works as well on the seat. So. They've
got all the. I do love, Beamers and Mercs and stuff. They've got all the little mod cons, and they are brilliant cars. But yeah, we're just letting it warm up for a little bit. We've just had a play with the 360 cam, but it kept falling down, so I'm going to try and get that to work in a minute, because that would be nice to put at the back. But yeah, it's a lovely evening for a drive.
So literally next month would be 4 years of ownership with it.
4 years, yeah. So you know it, don't you? You know your car very well.
Yeah, this car, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's been a daily, Monday to Sunday. You know, the drive's great. Great chassis.
What was your mileage? Was 140k?
Yes.
Because that's nice. Any diesel, I will just say that if it's below 150, it's basically brand new, because it's so, they go forever pretty much, as long as you look after them, which you do. So
it gets serviced every 5k.
Oh wow, okay.
I just do the all-in-all filter, and every year I just change the panel filter on it, and pip across it, so just cleaning it, just for the sake of 40 quid, just get a new one in.
Yeah. It's worth it. Yeah. Absolutely, and that's how they go forever. Can't think, is there anything that we didn't mention before? We have talked about the wheels, we've talked about your kit and everything.
So I've got the upgraded Bioptics front headlights and the Bioptics rear taillights. It's got the blinkers, indicator on the sides.
Yep.
Side repeaters.
It's very American.
It's got a front splitter. I can't remember which company it's from, it's not the Maxton one. But the side skirts, the spats and the central diffuser, that's all from Maxton.
Yeah, because it was carbon, wasn't it? But
yeah, it was carbon, and sadly she RIP'd.
It's the same with fiberglass, isn't it? If I was to hit a bumper, concrete anything, it would just shatter.
Oh yes. I mean, it did scrape a few times, and it had loads of lifelines on it, but I knew eventually it was about to...
It's mad for how much they are, with how quickly they can just die, but what can you do? I bet you front park a lot. I reverse everywhere.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, I make sure I like to park away from everyone, so, I don't want people just, opening their doors and scratching the door.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
And I'm sure you're like that as well, Will.
In the Works van, in the Rover, I put it in the corner, obviously the MR2,
absolutely.
but yeah. I mean, I could be driving, well, the Rover obviously isn't like the MR2, I love the MR2 a bit more, but I still put that in the corner and just, but yeah, I could park it next to cars because it's got the dings and people can ding it, it's fine, but it's, I'm growing with that, I'm loving that, which is interesting, but you do, don't you? I mean, it's a question. What do you love more, the M5? Because Brian's got an M5 as well, so what do you love more? I
mean, that is a dream car.
Yeah.
It was a dream car, and obviously now getting it is not disappointed my expectations. It's quick. I just wish it just grips and hooks a bit better on second. Is that a daily, or do you just switch? No, it's literally a weekend toy. Just a car for me to just have some fun and burn some fuel.
That we're also going to put on the channel as well in the future, because A, I've never been in one, B, it's really cool, and C, it's 500 brake?
It's 550 brake.
550 brake. But you were obviously saying it's better high end?
It's a top end, more or less, yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it's got, near enough torque as this, that's more of a, after 60 mile an hour, it tends to just go in. These diesels are more of a low end, sort of mid range.
Yes, yeah.
And then, just when you get to top end, obviously nothing beats a petrol.
Yes. Do you miss? They're both diesel, aren't they? Yeah.
No, that's the M5's petrol. That's a 4.4 V8 twin turbo. That's an F10 M5 for obviously people.
That's, I mean, yeah, because I don't know a lot of my. I know a Beamer, I know a Merc, but I don't know my F80s and my. You do obviously, but I think it's until you have something, maybe you look into it more and you learn it more, don't you? Which I'm actually doing with the Rovers and MGs now, because you've got one, I'm like learning stuff, but until you have one, you don't always do that. Yeah, no, it's a sick colour as well, which is, it's one of something as well?
It's a one of three.
No, this is one of three.
That was a one of one.
That's one of one. And you got the paperwork as well, but that'll be on that video anyway, that's going to be another time. But yeah, I mean, what a car.
But obviously there's the realistic of this car in 4 years of ownership. Obviously there were ups, but there were downs as well.
Yeah, of course.
There were things obviously that I had to fix on this. Things that went wrong on this car obviously in the 4 years of my ownership were the oil filter housing, the inlet manifold gasket.
That sounds expensive.
The oil, what was it? The oil sump gasket. The injectors went wrong as well. All 6 was redone.
Was this because of power figures, or was this because of just...
This was, obviously after mapping the car, obviously I knew that parts were going to wear out, but I just
course.
didn't know what's going to go, what's going to go first. So,
Yeah.
it's just literally trying to figure out what's going wrong, what goes wrong, and then just fix them
Yeah.
and get on with it, really.
No, it's the right attitude as well, and you have got a good attitude towards it, but God, I haven't been in the area for a while. I love the torque. That's mad. What was it?
757 newtons of torque.
Jesus. That's wild. Because this is why I love doing the features, because I like to hear your guys' stories behind your cars, because I drive slow cars, and the MR2's slow, the Rover's slow, but everything I've got slow for now. But going in your guys' cars is sick. And obviously feeling that, because where else, unless you know people, can you experience cool things like that? So yeah, that's what it's all about. I mean, I've never been in a Civic like the one before, never been in an RX-7, I've never been in a car like this, and it's all different engines, different power, different setups, and it's really interesting to dive into it.
Oh yeah, the power bands are completely different from a petrol and diesel perspective.
Yeah, I mean, I think we talked about this before, if you got the 8-speed auto, it'd be different to the 6.
Yes, it will be, yeah. You just get more oomph, obviously.
Jesus. That's wild. That is wild. The bloody bugs as well. That's mad. Obviously, as a BMW driver, you don't indicate, so.
Oh yeah, that's an optional extra, that.
Oh my god, that's brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, after a couple of these bits like the anti-roll bar, the arms, there's little bits, and obviously the alignment has literally changed the game.
Oh, I bet, yeah. But you don't know those tweaks until, as you said, you hit the problem, and then you got to go, okay, what do we do now?
Yeah.
And you go from there, but yeah.
The only reason I want to replace the anti-roll bars, even with my low setup, I still felt a bit of body roll, and I thought the only way I can solve that is obviously stiffening it up.
Yeah. It's interesting because it's, as you were saying, so good on the corners, but it's rear-wheel drive, but there's no fear whatsoever because it hooks, it locks, it squats, that's the word, and it just,
I don't know whether that's the air ride or...
Yeah, I wonder if many, because it's just a stupid thing to say, but do many fast cars run air ride? Is that a stupid thing to say? Like, it's usually coilovers.
I mean, I've seen a GTR running nearly 1,800 brake on air ride, and he seems to be saying he's enjoying it, but it really depends.
Is air ride like a fluffy cloud? I've been told that. Like when you're, well, actually, I'm on it now. We're on it, but.
I mean, are you talking about reliability? Are you talking comfort-wise?
Comfort as you're driving.
I mean, as you're sitting, what do you think?
I don't know. Yeah, it's not too bumpy. I mean, the roads are rubbish in the UK, but it does feel chill. Because I would love air ride on the MR2, but the kits are so expensive. It's something I'd look into. Obviously, coilovers are cheaper, but no, it's quite nice. Yeah, because I want in the future it's the same as you, a bit of power, the show car aspect. So if I could just drop that to the floor, yeah, that would be sick. But it's about 3k plus, isn't it? 3.5.
But there are other alternatives, Will. But obviously airlift is a quite reliable source.
Jesus. I know someone with a Chaser that he's got air but cut the BC springs to make it work. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's another alternative as well.
Yeah, that's sick.
There used to be another brand called AccuAir. Obviously, they are closed at the minute. They no longer run as a business, but that used to be another alternative to if you wanted to slam your car to the ground.
Yeah.
There are obviously different routes out there, and it really depends on what you want with it. There's single bellow, there's double bellow, there's triple bellow. Do you want to ride it low?
Yeah.
Do you just want a car to just obviously sit low?
Sit lower, yeah.
Do you want a car to...
It's monster truck at the minute. But, yeah. Because yours is a little bit off the floor, and the front is with the lip. You nearly touch the floor. I mean, on grass you probably would touch the floor, but...
To be fair, my carbon splitter, the other one, that was nearly touching the floor. It wasn't, but it was very closer than bumps. This one's got a bit of gap. Obviously the split is not as obviously thicker as my previous one.
Stupid question. Have you ever been on the floor and forgot and driven off and like hit something?
I haven't. I have driven off, but only for literally about 2 seconds until I realised that I felt something scraping, and I realised
I'm a bit low.
I am on.
Because you can go up, obviously up, can't you? If this is, because this is chill, but you can go higher to.
Yes, you can lift it up. So in an emergency, say you get into an area with full of bumps, or there's bumps that's so high up, or you're in a car park lot trying to come down, you can raise it up, and you've got enough clearance. To be fair with you, it's enough.
One interesting thing is, what if the tank goes? If anything like that happens and you're stuck on a certain height, is that? It's not common, but
well, I've had a time where my compressor went. Yes. This is a good one because thankfully I left it on ride height. Yeah. So it still had a little bit of PSI left in my tank.
Oh, okay.
But when I sort of didn't have enough, I actually went to a normal petrol station where you go pay to get air for your tyres, and you just there's a nozzle where you just insert it and it just pumps the air in, and for me to get my ride height back in, I had to do that for a couple of days until I get my compressor sorted.
Interesting. I've always thought about that, and that was something Georgia mentioned in the past as well. She was like, well, what if you're just stuck? But yes. Oh my god, them turbos. Grab that. That's wild. You can feel the ground, not in a bad way. They're like the bumps, but not in a terrible way.
It's not. Yeah.
It's not bad. No.
That car wanted to come towards me, didn't he?
I know. People are terrible at driving. I had a guy the other day, and he when you come to a crossing, a bloody give way, and somebody cuts it diagonally, and I'm like, what? I'm here, and they just cut across and nearly hit you. That's mad. People can't drive.
After that bit.
Yeah, it can do. Yeah. I ran into somebody the other day, and they were like, yeah, they had an old neighbour, and I was like, oh yeah, and they were like, yeah, she still drives, and she's like 91, and I'm like, what? And they're like, she's a fast driver, but that's so dangerous for everybody, and herself, but yeah. Oh my god, that's instant. Jeez. I love that, the spooling.
Oh, that's the only bit you can hear on these cars, to be fair, it's just a little spool.
What RPM are they?
So at 1500 revs you get the small turbo kicking in, and at 2.5 you get the big turbo coming in.
Interesting. Yeah, some of these turns are bad, aren't they, here? You've done big road trips and stuff abroad.
Yeah.
Easy. This is, it's perfect.
Does okay on fuel.
Yeah.
Not the best. I mean, 38, 40s on the motorway.
That's good.
38, 37s. I mean, around here we'll probably do 34s, 30s. It's not too bad.
Excuse me. No, that's very good. I think the Supra's 10.
Yeah, the M5. Yeah, if on a bad day it can do.
Go on. 10? Oh, really?
Yeah, 10, 11, 12.
That's funny. Interesting. Was that the back end?
Just a little wobble. Yeah.
Yeah, but it stays.
But it stayed there.
Yeah. What does your camber have any effect on anything like that, or is that a silly question? I don't know. Is it?
A little bit of camber does help your corner a little bit better.
Yes.
But
because I have no idea. But
that's the whole point. I've literally just got it cambered.
And mainly for the air. Mainly for the air.
So it can sit nicer as well.
Of course, yeah. I hope the camera picks up the turbos. I really do. It picked up the flutter on Tom's car, so it should pick up the turbos. Sick. So cool. Yeah, this Beccles bridge is just a nightmare. So unfortunately we couldn't get the 360 cam to work, but we did try. The turny thing is really stiff, so it just like flops and falls down, but that guy was loving your car. That's very nice. It's just so instant, and I mean, would it be equally as mad on a manual? It probably would, wouldn't it? Because it's just how you put it down.
Maybe on a manual you might feel it a little bit better.
Do you think?
You know, like used by a gear.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah, because some people will sit in a lower gear for a while.
But you might miss out that little couple of seconds because the auto just shifts quicker, doesn't it?
How quick is it? Like, do you know?
It's after back the gearbox, it's a lot quicker.
Yeah.
It used to be a good second and a half.
Jesus.
Shifts pretty good.
And it, you know, this is probably simple saying it, but it is faster than a human, obviously. And when you have been at Santa Pod with people, it has just gone. You know, it's yeah, the human can't keep up. It's just effortless power, which is really cool. We were just sort of saying a little bit off camera with, I mean, because I consider this new, because obviously the MR2's old. That was ugly, an electric car. This is 2007, which I say is new because the MR2's old, but these newer cars for me, it's just so, the power's so effortless, and you just, I mean, oh my god, the windscreen bugs, but it's so effortless, and I mean, I can't imagine what it's like in a brand new Ferrari or something, but you go that speed and you can't feel it. It's mad. And then you just go, oh, you know, it's just crazy. But obviously, if you're in a 1960s, 70s car or an MR2, you're gonna feel, oh my god. I mean, but when my first car was a Vauxhall Corsa C, and even at 70, your wheels going like this and it's shaky. That was horrible, and that was 2005 actually, which is, but yeah, some things are just not built to go fast, but. Although actually that's a stupid thing to say because people make their K20 swap stupid. They don't know. I've seen some fast courses actually. But,
I have. I've sat in a 280 brake Corsa, had a VXI engine in it.
Jesus. Local.
It was a geezer that used to work with me.
Gosh.
I used to work at Lotus.
Yeah.
A guy called Kyle.
That's mad. Yeah, this is absolutely lovely. Hello, this is me from the future. Yeah, this is actually the next day. I've just got home, and as you can see from the headliner, I'm in the Rover. We finished filming, and Brian, who is amazing, just had to nip home because his missus was up for the weekend, so he spent some time with his girlfriend, and we called it a day with the filming. But yeah, that was a very interesting video. I mean, what a car. It's just so different from all the other ones we've filmed as well, and it was obviously a pleasure, so I appreciate you, Brian, for taking me out, even when you kind of had plans on the day. Thank you for doing that, and yeah, if you guys did enjoy that, leave a like, comment anything, and or even the word anything. But yeah, no, let me know if you enjoyed the video, because as I say, it does help the algorithm, and I do appreciate it a lot. So yeah, but we're growing. If you haven't noticed, we are 4,000 subs and up, and the views are very good, but that's all thanks to you guys. So if you've clicked on the video, if you've watched the video, if you have done anything at all, then you are greatly appreciated, and thank you. So yeah, there'll be more features to come. I've got a list. I do have a list of cars and people that I want to hit up. For now, that's up in the air, because it's obviously when we can do with people. Everybody's got different lives, everybody's busy, but whenever I can link up with somebody, we will get another feature smashed out, because people seem to enjoy them and they do well. So it's nice to see that. And obviously I love hearing about other people's cars and their stories, and that's what it's all about. But yeah, so as I said, if you enjoy the video, then make sure to like, leave a comment, subscribe, follow the Instagram to stay up to date with all the latest. MR2 will, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. So thank you for watching.